Hello, my friend. Stay a while and listen.
What's going on YouTube? It's Filthy and we're back with another video. We are on the free-to-play account, doing a bunch of videos today. We're level 39. We're only on day 12. I'm going to show you how to battle the Fire Knight dungeon, Fire Knight's Castle. There is a event starting very soon. This is how to beat stage 7, so to start unlocking 5-star gear. Stage 8 is open, it's total neutral on the Void Affinity, so this exact team will work. As you go up, this Fire Knight is one of these dungeons that really gets much harder the further and further you go. So really, we're looking to get a bridgehead into stage 10, but you do need specific champions, really. Set-wise, what you can get from the Fire Knight's Castle, the main 3 that you want probably early on are regeneration, full set, heal by 15% every turn. That's great for your support champions, just keeps their HP nice and high. You've got stun, 4-piece, 18% chance to stun for 1 turn. You don't need any accuracy to land this, so any champion with an AoE, Area of Effect A1, hits multiple enemies is pretty good. And then Savage, even early game you want to try and gear somebody in Savage for your arena, ignores 25% of enemy defense. Crit damage is also nice, only 2 pieces for that. Crit damage boost again will do more damage. Shield can be nice on a high HP support champion. It will give you 30% HP shield across all allies for 3 turns. Then immunity, 4 pieces, 2 turns immunity. Arena set really, so probably not one that we're concentrating on in the first month of the game, but end game, late game arena, mid game arena, Savage, immunity, both very important. Now, why is this boss difficult and annoying? Well, he's hard to beat. He's got a massive shield that you have to take down. You have to hit the shield to get it down. Until the shield is down, you can't land any debuffs. You can't affect his turn meter. His A1 will destroy your max HP, which is annoying. He'll also attack everybody and place big version of decreased speed. Super annoying. And then this is it. He starts with basically this big shield, and it is kind of irritating. So you have to bring this down before you can do anything to him. And he's got the usual immune to all sorts of stuff. Now, I've got Lysandra in the lead. Obviously, you won't have her as a free-to-play champ, unless you get really lucky like we did out of an Ancient Shard. Obviously our best pull out of all the shards we've opened so far. High Katoon can do a similar job. She's also got a speed aura. She's the wrong affinity for this stage, unfortunately, as is Armiger. So tell you what, let's try and do Ace. We'll see if we can do it. So you could put High Katoon here. You can put the Greybeard here for the dungeon increased aura. You could take yourself a War Maiden for decreased defense, but the main thing here is we want counterattack and we want multi-hits. So we've got Rhonda now. Everybody gets Rhonda. If you've been playing recently, she's got 3 or 4 hits on her A1, depending on how she is. If you get her ascended, she'll also kind of ally attack 1 in roughly every 6 or 7 goes. Talia, again, we got as a free epic. She's got triple hit A1. Kale brings a lot of multi-hits. And then Armiger and Lysandra are there to hopefully drop turn meter when we get through. Now, again, High Katoon can drop turn meter, not a full one like Lysandra, but it is pretty good. What else you can bring into this dungeon? Counterattack across your whole team. Obviously, it's very rare, very hard to get. But reflect damage will also bring the shield down. So they're the stacks. Starts at 7. And it is hard to get down a little bit. We've just got it down now. Let's back up. We'll get a triple counterattack off Talia, which goes a little bit of a way of getting it down though. He does also heal, so heal reduction buff can be a good thing to get. But initially we're just trying to control this turn meter and keep it down. So we're hoping that the Armiger crits. She doesn't do, of course. Doesn't get his go because he's got decreased speed, and that's what you're hoping to keep the turn meter down. So let's see if we can maybe get the shield down and keep it down this time. Poisons are good for damage. Again, you can only land them once the shield is done. So yeah, the decreased turn meter from Lysandra and speed up is very handy. But there you go, big decreased turn meter from Armiger. So for ages on my main account, I ran 2 Armigers on Fire Knight because it took me 18 months to pull a Cold Heart. Quite annoying. But 2 Armigers will keep his turn meter down. You just have to get the shield down. And the thing with Armiger is he has to crit. So there you go, stage 8 as it so happens. Now to progress with this dungeon, you're going to need probably an Armiger or 2 at level 50 to get that turn meter reduced, and then you just need multi-hit champs, maybe somebody with some reflect damage. Armiger is completely free, you get him out of mystery shards, which is great. His A1 will reduce turn meter by 30% if he crits, so you want to try and build him with 100% crit rate. Obviously this guy, I haven't worked on Fire Knight since the first couple of days, just getting the missions done, so you would want 4-star, 5-star crit rate gloves rolled up to like level 12, would boost his crit a lot. Anything with crit rate substats would be great. He does need a bit of accuracy, make sure he's landing his debuff. The beauty of having 2 of them is that one can decrease the turn meter, and the second can come in with the big hit, which is based on enemy max HP and defense, so it does help out quite a lot with a big slam on the boss. So for Fire Knight, for this account, kind of later on, I probably only will build 1 Armiger because we've got the full turn meter drop with Lysandra. Again, I need to get this skill ascended here, so we're stealing another 30%, taking 30% turn meter again. That would be handy. But if you don't have somebody who can drop full turn meter like Cold Heart, like Lysandra, somebody like that, and 2 Armigers is definitely the way to go. Early game, early levels, Greybeard is another good champion to take into this dungeon. 1, because he gives you a big defense aura lead, which can be handy, albeit I would probably lean towards speed aura in Fire Knight because just taking more turns and getting that shield down is more important than surviving a hit. But what he does is when you book him up, he will 100% put a counter attack on himself. So whenever the shield is up, Fire Knight attacks, he will counter attack. He's only got a single target, single hit A1, unfortunately, but hey, it's 1 off the shield, and the counter attack lasts for 2 turns, so it can be nice. Talia, we picked her up for free using code Power Starter, something like that. Triple hit A1 obviously is nice, and she also will place counter attack on herself, and has got some other buffs. Absolutely superstar champion at this that I used last time I did free to play is a little dwarf guy called Runic Warder. He is worth books because he's got a double hit A1, so that's good for Fire Knight. He will do the big version of decreased attack for 2 turns. It's only a 50-50 when you get him booked, but that's still nice. That's still the big version of decreased attack, so you can use him in clan boss, dragon, other bosses as well. And then he also has got this is a really great ability. You can get it down to 3 turns, 15% reflect damage. So what would happen here is as the Fire Knight hits everybody, every reflect counts as a hit off the shield, so that's 5 stacks of shield gone. And he also puts the small version of continuous heal on for 2 turns. Decent HP as well, like nearly 20k, 19k, and then not bad defense at 900. Not brilliant, but not bad. So obviously there's tons of champs in here that do triple hit A1. Another good champion who we've recently got actually for Fire Knight, somebody else who you could use is Crimson Slayer. She's got triple hit on A1, which is obviously perfect. So you could, let's say you don't have Talia, you might have Crimson Slayer. Then she will decrease turn meter by 50% and then fill her own turn meter by what she steals when you ascend her. So brilliant for Fire Knight. Once you get the shield down, takes his turn meter, gives it to herself, and then she will also actually place heal reduction to stop him healing. So 80% chance, books up to 100. Small version of heal reduction, but still a good champion for the Fire Knight. So yeah, it's kind of those. You can't. Templar is okay for Fire Knight to begin with because of his passive. When he gets a debuff, so decreased speed. If the Fire Knight hits you and puts decreased speed on, he'll self counterattack. Again, it's only a 1 hit, but he does also bring the big version of decreased speed, which is really nice for the Fire Knight, because the slower the Fire Knight goes, the more chance you've got of keeping the shield down, the easier it is to get the stacks off the shield if it goes back up. He also blocks damage as well, and has got a 4 hitter on his A2, so again, he's phenomenal for Fire Knight. So there's enough champs, really, I think, that you've got access to. You know, obviously you won't have Lysandra. She's obviously an MVP for this, but those options that we've covered, I think, should stand you in good stead. War Maiden only really is useful in waves because of the decreased defense. The rest of her kit really is pretty bad for Fire Knight. She only has a single hit here, only has a single hit here. Kale, obviously, he's got single hit A1, but he does have multi-hit on his AE3, so 4 times at random. So when this goes off, that's happy days as well. Other starters, again, have all got multi-hits on them. So, you know, maybe you picked Aethel to start with. I think she might actually be the best Fire Knight, because she does the counter-attack on herself. Does she do counter-attack? No, I'm making it up. Triple hit A1 though, which obviously, again, maybe if you don't have Talia, maybe you've pulled yourself an Aethel, AoE, and then she grants herself an extra turn, doesn't she, before taking a move. Elhain, again, is not too bad because she has got multi-hits as well. So she hits twice on her A1 if she crits, so builder with 100% crit, you'll get 2 goes. Then you get double on the A2, and you get double on the A3 as well. And then for all those poor unfortunate souls who picked Galek, again, he does have some function in here. A1 is a double hit, so it's nice for Fire Knight. AoE on the A2, and then a 4 hitter with decreased defense on his A3. So it doesn't matter which starter champ pick, they're all usable in early Fire Knight. Right, I hope that helped. I hope those options helped. I hope you can get your Fire Knight dungeon cleared. I've been Filthy Casual. I'll see you again in a video real soon. Take it easy. Peace. Of course, how can we leave out Jizzo? He's good for... And guys, this has just sprung into my mind. Jizzo is obviously pretty good for the Fire Knight as well. Double hits at A1, and he does give himself counter-attack. So again, when he gets slapped by the boss, he'll turn around and double hit him. And he also offers himself a continuous heal. So he's okay as well. So you've got tons of options. Fire Knight shouldn't be a problem. Definitely going this time.